Greetings and welcome to another edition of Alusine Multicultural Family Consulting. It's always a pleasure to be here with you, and I hope what I share you find useful. Before I introduce today's topic, I want to talk about media literacy. Sometimes when we watch a show or an event in the media, it allows us to look at our own situation and relate to what we watch. My specific example is Family Guy, and the reference is Hank Hill and his propane. Hank Hill believes in his product. He believes in selling his propane. He advertises, he develops his product. So to tell Hank Hill not to sell propane is a big question. My propane is communication. I'm an expert. I've earned a BA in communication, and I'm a doctor of arts in communication instruction. So that's my propane. My propane, I think, is oxygen. We all need to hear the truth and meaning when we communicate. So for today's topic, I want to talk about speaking with confidence. To speak with confidence requires many things. One, I would like to talk about the background of what it means to speak in public. Public speaking is the oldest form of communication. When communication study began, it was mainly public speaking. You have a speaker. The speaker transmits the message to the audience. There have been many traditions of public speaking and many authorities of public speaking: Aristotle, Cicero, Plato, and we've had many significant public speakers in almost all cultures. To speak with confidence requires understanding the process of communication. That anytime you are a speaker, you have an audience, and you have a message, you have a channel. The audience responds, and there is feedback. All of those processes, if you understand them as you speak, you as the speaker can relate to your audience. Public speaking is very important. Public speaking and the democratic process go hand in hand. Sometimes we persuade, sometimes others persuade us. All of those are forms of public speaking. Public speaking is a way to empower someone. It's a form of persuasion. It's a form of rhetoric. It's a form of discourse. Many employers look for people who have good public speaking skills, the ability to produce information, the ability to consume information. So all of those are valued. Public speaking is not something just magical. Public speaking is similar to a conversation. In a conversation, you have a beginning, you have a middle, you have an end. You look at the person, you relate your message. Those are similar things that are similar in public speaking, just like a conversation. Just that a speech is more planned. You have to plan your speech. A speech is more formal. It's not just informal. And in a speech, you have defined roles. So to understand the process of public speaking is to understand the communication process, that the speaker is the sender and the source. The audience are the receivers. The medium the speaker uses is the channel. The message can inform, the message can persuade, the message can entertain. Then you have the audience's response and the audience's feedback. Each speech is contextual. The situation defines the communication process. And sometimes public speaking can be an action. One way, the linear way. Sometimes public speaking can be an interaction. You say something in public, you get feedback. And sometimes public speaking can be a transaction. Public speaking is also cultural. Not all speakers relate their messages to cultures. So for a speaker to be a good speaker, you have to understand your audience, their values, their attitudes, their beliefs. All of those are important. Some say they are nervous when they speak in public. Well, it's a physiological reaction. Anytime the body does something, we're gonna experience anxiety. And there are many names for nervousness. Some call it stage fright, some call it speech anxiety, some call it communication apprehension. A way to overcome nervousness is to plan your speech. Don't procrastinate. As a public speaker, you owe it to your audience to be prepared. Number 2, know your audience. What's their age? What's their gender? What's their ethnicity? What's their religious affiliation? What's their values? What's their attitudes? Most speakers relate to the audience. And select an appropriate topic. Sometimes we want to tell audience is everything we know. A good speaker has an appropriate topic. They have a thesis. They preview their main points. They organize those main points. A good speech is well researched. Speeches are not just opinions, but some speeches are based on facts, some are based on value, and some are based on policy. So speakers always need an opportunity for the audience to relate to their messages. So I'm going to end today's topic of speaking with confidence by giving you some speaking tips. Work on your speech. Speech making is a process. Just like Hank Hill believes in his propane product, a good speaker should understand the process. Know your audience. You can have the best speech, but some say the audience is the speech. Know your topic. Have something specific, concrete, something that interests you, something that interests your audience. Be prepared. Speech making starts before the speech, during the speech, and after the speech. Relax. Get a good night's sleep. Practice yoga, meditation, deep breathing. Focus on the speech. So in summation, my topic has been speaking with confidence. I've talked about the background of public speaking. I've talked about some of the importance of public speaking, how public speaking is similar and different from a conversation, and the public speaking process, ways to improve your confidence, and speaking tips. It was Webster who said, if I'm to lose everything I have and I'm asked to choose one thing I would like, he said, I will choose public speaking because through it I can recover all the rest. So once more, I thank you for listening to Alusine Multicultural Family Consulting. Subscribe on YouTube. All you do, type my name, Dr. Alusine Kanu. Once more, I thank you and may God bless you.